have papers in ISI index journals. We will discuss in later on in some other lectures. SPIE, I think this society is a little sophisticated kind of society for the optical engineers who are doing research in optics and optical communications and optical sciences. Okay, this is from US. And ACM, it's very familiar to the people who are working in computer science and software engineering. They have many transactions and journals, and they have many societies for the computer science. And it's from US. And World Scientific, are you familiar with this World Scientific publisher? Normally people are not familiar with this, but this is very good publisher. It's from Singapore and it has 101 journals. And there maybe there 20 or 30 journals are indexed in ISI, and they are good. Impact factor is also okay. And you can also focus later on to this for searching your material, for searching your literature. Okay, and you can focus on to publish your papers also when you start writing papers. And IEICE, I think people are not familiar with this. This is Institution of Electronics, Information and Communication Engineers from Japan. This is also very good. They have 3 or 4 transactions in computers, in information systems and engineering. And you can also focus on this, and you can find some papers from this. So whenever, what is the important thing here? Okay, first I finish this. Oxford University Press, UK, from UK, many books you read from Oxford University Press, and John Wiley and Sons. Most of the books are coming from these two, I think. Oxford University and John Wiley and Sons. Yeah, there is, of course. Okay. At the end, you just ask me this question. Let me finish this thing. You write the question. I will not go after giving, of course, you are giving your answer without giving your answer. Okay, so John Wiley and Sons have 400 plus journals also, and it's very good. So what is the important thing here to show is that whenever you are going to do literature searching your literature, then you should focus, minimum focus on this. I will not say that others don't focus, should focus, but these are more credible in the world because they have authenticity, they have impact factor, they have good editor-in-chiefs with them. They are good. Others are also good. I am not saying that they are not good, but you should mostly focus on these publishers or societies or journals to search the data or to publish your paper also. Maybe some people will be here in the phase of publishing their papers, so they should also focus on these kind of first priority is IEEE for the electrical engineers, for all people, for all sciences elsewhere, Springer. These are the two. I tell you one just personal experience. When I was maybe 2004, I was going with my friend. We were doing PhD. They were from NUST because NUST has collaboration with our university in China to for the PhD. Many NUST faculty members come to China to do PhD. So we used to discuss that how lucky are those people who have papers in IEEE, elsewhere and Springer. This I am telling you that at that time we were beginners. That we used to read the papers from the elsewhere and we used to talk to each other. His name was Babar. I used to say, Babar, how lucky are those people who publish paper in IEEE, elsewhere and Springer. And later on God gave us, and then we started publishing papers. And now he is publishing paper in IEEE transactions. And now Alhamdulillah I have got a lot of papers in IEEE, elsewhere, Springer. So this is the thing. You should also know this thing that one day you will be also thinking that who are these lucky guys who are publishing paper in IEEE, elsewhere, in Springer. And one day it will come, then you will be publishing papers in these journals. It will be easy for you. You will know the tricks. There are tricks. You will know the techniques. You will know everything, that how to write a good paper, how to read a good paper, how to critique a good paper, how to come up with a new solution, and where to submit a paper. This is also very important. Most of the papers are rejected by many people. The reason is that they don't know that where to submit paper. They don't know the strength of their paper. They don't know the strength of their the journal. So they should synchronize both entities and then they should submit the paper. If paper is submitted to wrong transaction, of course they will reject it. For example, I am going to submit a paper of signal processing in the journal of bioinformatics, IEEE transactions on biomedicine, for example. It cannot be, of course, it will be rejected. The reviewers are not related, they will say that we cannot review this paper sometime. So you have to know the strengths of your work also, you have to know the strength of the journal, then synchronize it and then submit it. Don't submit it here and there, don't waste your good work. Of course, your supervisor is there, he will teach you, he will guide you in everything. Okay, the typical contents of a research paper is, of course, the title. Title is the best representation of the paper, which tells the contributions and unique features. It's very important because when you are reading a paper, then you should know the body of the paper, what is in the body. The title is, of course, written on the top of the paper, and it is the telling the contribution, main contribution in that paper. You will read the title, you will understand. For example, in my field, whenever I download some paper, I'm searching some paper, I read the title, I can understand what is in the paper. Because title should give you the main contribution of that paper. It is just, eye-catching, it should be eye-catching. And it should have unique features in that. Because, of course, if you are doing research, your strategy should be unique. Otherwise, it is not research, as I told you earlier. And abstract. Abstract is basically summary of your paper in few hundred words. And it should try to entice your reader, to attract your reader. Otherwise, if abstract is not well written, then it will not catch the citations, it will not catch the person. Because when I search paper, then I read title, then I read abstract. If it is good, then I download it. Otherwise, why should I put so many junk in my memory? Why should I keep it? I should not. I should discard it. And it should indicate that your work is new and better. This is very important. If your work is not new and you are writing and you are not doing anything, then what is the benefit? I will download that paper or read that paper or cite that paper. For me, the very important thing is that somebody should cite my work. Means if I am citing the work of other people should cite my work. That if my work is good, then other people will cite it, give the references of my paper. Otherwise, they will not give. So this is very important for a researcher. So we judge in computer science a researcher by their citations, how many citations they have got. We don't judge by ISI impact factor because our journals have very less impact factor of less than 1 maybe. We judge how many citations I have got, my paper has got. So how to get good citation is very important, is to write very good abstract also. Title should be good, abstract should be good. Now we go to the introduction part. This is the basically gate to enter your paper. Introduction tells the motivation and the problem description. What is the motivation in the paper?
Regarding citation, some authors try to cite for themselves for previous work.
Yeah, you can cite.
Do you think this will make this paper weak?
No, actually,
The reviewer
no. Actually, if your work is relevant to that thing, then of course you will cite it. If your work is not relevant, like for example, I publish some papers in ISI Index Journal. Some papers I cite my reference because it is relevant to that field, because I am going to explore the same field, okay, or proposing a better solution than what I proposed before. But I will not cite all of my papers to get more citation. It can be judged. ISI Web of Knowledge is a very good tool to judge that how many citations, self-citation, it is called self-citation. It will not give you mark in ISI. It will give you half citation mark. Actually, I cannot tell you the whole detail of how ISI Web of Knowledge works because it is not for you. You are beginner, so you should only focus on this thing. Later on, inshallah, we will explore this thing, what is impact factor, how to calculate it, how a journal gets impact factor, and how you judge yourself, how many citations you have got. How can you know? Can you know? There is a tool available. You can know everything. You can know that how many my papers have got citations, and even Google can tell you. Google Scholar can tell you. Easy.
Regarding the title, some authors would like to put some abstract and short titles, just 3 or 4 words. Some others like to put some sophisticated titles, 2 or 3 lines.
Some
authors like to put the title 2 or 3 lines. Some sophisticated titles.
I tell you, okay. IEEE has a nomenclature. Your title should not be more than 12 words. Your title should be limited to 12 words, not more than. There is a standard from the IEEE. You can download and you can read that how to write paper and how to write abstract, how to write title, how to write introduction. They have everything with them. Okay, then you can read it, and they say that your title should not be greater than 12 words.
Okay. Some authors like, for example, to put the title as a novel sorting algorithm.
it is you know not motivated. It will not be, you know, be good idea to write a novel algorithm. What is novel